Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the opportunity that is given to us. First, we'll introduce our group. I'm Bintang, the first speaker. Our second speaker is Heni, and the third speaker is Enggar. Next, I would like to give a motion today. Motion title is How Should Ban Children for Becoming Professional Models? From that motion, we will give a statement that we as the affirmative team absolutely agree that children should not be professional models. Our parameter is a disturbed child's character or a change in the child's character due to being a model. The child becomes a model is very possible based on wish of the parents, not the wish of the child. Making children a models makes parents more often regulate what children should wear and how they should dress. Children also do not have the opportunity to determine for themselves the clothes they want to wear. As a result, the child will become less independent. Children become less daring to make their own decisions in various aspects of life. They will tend to need to be reassured about the things they will decide. Then making children as models also costs a lot of money. This does not directly teach children a simple life, even if their parents are going to get very well off. It will be nice if the parents still teach a simple life. That way, when a child grow up, he or she can use money more wisely and prioritizing. In addition, making children as professional models will make children grow up to be children who like fighting power because the parents familiar the children with excessive life, such as overdressing or overdoing. Children will think that parents are able to fulfill their wish without having to try first. Then children will grow up to be less confident if they dress normally, so their confidence is due to what they are wearing, not their abilities. So I think that's all what can I say. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good parents will certainly not process their children to be this and that. But parents will facilitate their children's talent and hobbies so they can be professional model. Firstly, I will introduce our group, and I'm Mela, the first speaker. Our second speaker is Agnez, and our third speaker is Yesi, and the last speaker is View. Ladies and gentlemen, for children models themselves, they will definitely wear clothes that are appropriate for their. I don't agree if you say children don't have the opportunity to choose the clothes they want. Of course you can because it won't happen all the time. Every day the child will carry out his profession as a model. Of course, he can still wear the clothes the child wants in his daily life. In Article 99, paragraph 2, sub-1 for H, namely, A. Written permission from parents or guardians. B. Work agreement between entrepreneur and parent or guardians. C. Maximum working time of 3 hours. D. Carried out during the day and does not interfere with school time. A. Occupational health and safety. F. There is a clear working relationship, and G. Refresh wage. weeks in accordance with applicable regulation. It can be seen based on the script. The law states the children who become model or who enter the world of entertainment have a maximum working time of 3 hours, carried out during the day and not disturbing school. So I don't think there is any reason for us the parents to ban our children talent and hobbies from the modeling world. It's just that a parent must be with their children can must pay close attention to their children's activity. Thank you.
The negative side said that parents will facilitate their children's talents and hobbies so that they can be famous and become professional models. However, many children become models because of the demands of their parents. Parents who are already famous want their children to be famous by making the models. Regardless of what kind of work they do, this deprives them of something very important like free time to play and childhood. So in my opinion, yes, I certainly support that children should be banned from becoming professional models because allowing children to be a model pushes them to grow up too soon. They are exposed to levels of responsibility without the maturity to cope, and it is no wonder that so many child stars go off the rails. At the same time, child performers lose out on a normal social life and may find it very hard to adapt. Children are less able to make decisions for themselves and to represent their interests. While parents can represent their children's interests to their employers, but there is always a danger that parents' interests don't align with their children's. Discrepancies in interest can arise when the child's activity fulfills the ambitions of the parents more than the child. Stage fright and the pressure of the performance can be difficult to handle for even the most experienced adults. It is therefore irresponsible to place these pressures on children at anything but the lowest amateur level. The woman and her curves would get more attention and distract from the clothes, and ultimately a mother's job is to sell clothing. So those are some negative things. No child should ever be put in this situation. As you know, it's not surprising that some people are exploited or abused. Now imagine when you are a kid, you are young, you need a freedom. You don't know any better and you don't feel right. Changing clothes backstage in front of many people. To be touched by an irresponsible person under the guise of which outfit suits you. You just don't realize that and you couldn't say no. So, modeling world is dangerous for the children. The modeling industry is not a place for children. It's a grown-up industry with grown-up pressures. Currently, children are protected by various laws. For example, laws which dictate how many hours the child may work and how much education they must receive, both of which vary by country. But once children come to realize that financial and competitive success depend on each performance, the expectation can become too much. While the child may enjoy it to begin with, as the pressure mounts, they may feel it's too late to back out. The only way to protect these children completely is to ban children is modeling industry. So let the kids grow up and enjoy childhood until she becomes a smart and wise young girl. Thank you.
The affirmative say that children should be banned from becoming professional model because allowing children to be a model pushes them to grow up too soon. They are exposed to level of responsibility without the maturity to stop, and it is no wonder that so many child stars go off the rails. At the same time, child performance loss of a normal social life and might find it very hard to adapt. I think you are only thinking on A. We have to apply responsibility to the child from there, not just being a model or be anything imply. We have to teach him to be responsible for whether he does. Being a model is not a wrong thing. We must not forbid the ways of our children. Yes, of course, we must support what our children want, right? The thing to remember is that every human being has strength and eloquence that is different from one another. If developed and honed in such a way, children can become optimal individuals and are able to actualize. As parents, it is important to see the potential that exists in children, to develop it, that take them directly to professional place where they can learn to develop their talent even better. It's not wrong to be a model even it is our children's talent. We can share our hobby and study time. In addition, the reason parents need to support the children's dreams, according to Ain, is because every child can grow up to be an optimal individual and be actual in adult if he does everything he can, something according to their potential and interest. If we forbid it, can make our children depressed, sad, and unable to focus on going to school, then we ignore our children's talents. Thank you.
Alright, the negative side, they support children to be models and let them develop is a very good thing to do. However, developing children to be perfect is not the right thing. Small children are actually not ready for modeling, even though there are many small children who have become models. But at a young age, they should not be stifled by what adults do. So, what has been mentioned by first and second speaker from the affirmative side, it can be concluded that we agree with ban children from becoming professional models, because children become model not based on their own will be from their parents, and they regulate what children will wear. Even children cannot express the style of clothing they want, so that children become less independent and afraid to make decisions. Children are also mentally not too big, so they have to be able to adjust the condition where there is a lot of pressure and state of right. It's true that children should be prohibited from becoming professional models because there are so many unfavorable impact that arise from the model. Namely, children who become professional model will be left behind in schoolism, because the obligation of children in school, and they will be required to focus on the model by his parent. Then another impact of the model, when the children is usually still new with his parent, now his mind has become too mature and seem to have forget. This also requires or demands an adult's chill when his age is not right. Okay, well, the summary of this topic is mainly in the parents. As parents, they should educate their children according to the age of the children, so that the child can develop with the right upbringing and not expensive. Don't give children to think they don't understand. Sometimes it's okay, but if too much is not good, and anything in excess, it will make a bad impact too. The task of parent is also to create a social environment that provides modeling or good imitation, and through the use of good visual or verbal imaginary. Okay, thank you.
Tip side say that if the child the child does work that child is not ready to do. Especially in the morning work it will not be good for the child. However, it's not wrong. It's not wrong if the child becomes a model advantage. It is our child talent. We can share our hobbies in study time, in education. The reason present need to support the children appreciation according to Anand. It's because every child can grow into an optimal and actualized individual in adulthood. If he does everything he can according to their potential and interested, so we don't forbid it because it will make children depressing, sad, shut, and unable to focus on going to school and doing whatever it is. Therefore, we encourage our children talents. Good parents contain will not forecast their children to be one we want them to be. But parents will facilitate their their children talents and hobby so that they can develop their talent and become professional model. Of course, for the children, the for, for the children model themselves, they will definitely wear coats. They are children coats that are appropriate for three again. Based on based on the law stated in Article paragraph 2 of the ship maneuver law recording everything information for present our guardians that child will become model or who enter the world of entertainment have a maximum working time 3 hours. Treat, uh, 3 hours during today and does not interfere with school. It's just that parents must be wish to try children and must pay close attention to try children so that modeling activities do not interfere with the children mind activities especially at school. Thank you.
Thanks to my colleague, there is nothing wrong if the child becomes a model. It is something that can hone the child's abilities and can make the child become a confident person. Even so, the role of parents can remain. Parents still have to control and provide direction. The education is still number one. When motivation children, the first things you need is to note the let children activities interfere with their studies at school. In addition, children also still need to enjoy their childhood optimally as possible, so don't let children feel that too many activities take up their playtime. So, don't forget to motivate your children through a positive view of modeling activities. Say that modeling activities also benefit to him, namely 1. Children learn to be more daring to appear in public. 2. Children learn to be more daring to interact with other people. 3. Children will learn to cooperate with other people. 4. Children will be more disciplined because a girl must always
When time may come the time of the photoshoot. 5. Children will learn to respect and be tolerant of other people. Therefore, in your opinion, there is nothing wrong with honing your mother's skill from the start. Thank you.